Who's up here? Who are you?
You're appearing to the child that's here as a young boy.
Or the lady in red. Or the lady in black. Hi.
Just a second. Did you just hear a child's voice, Mark?
I thought I did.
More noises coming from the other room.
I've seen a lot of things here, early in the mornings especially.
It's coming from above us, from the floor that doesn't it? Holy crap.
Yes, sir, yes. I've been poison. Manufactured record. It's like a light is in my face, but I can't fall for you. I close my eyes and drift away. I'm toast on you. Then you wake up dead one day.
The Crooked Billet Public House. The property dates back to 1601, when it was a small inn. In 1840, changes were made, an assembly room was added upstairs, and it was known as the Long Room for town meetings. At this time, it was the centre of the town's social life, and it was used as the headquarters of the ancient Order of Druids. During the Second World War, it was hit by an enemy bomb which destroyed the second floor. Several years ago, we were asked to investigate the location due to apparitions being seen within the building. We were told that the daughter of the landlady was in contact with a boy by the name of David.
He said, I'm an old Victorian boy. And he started explaining to me, where he came from and stuff. And we started talking, and we were talking for about 15 minutes. And he said, I've got to go now. And he's wearing old Victorian clothes, like factory working clothes.
And do you remember what he said, where he came from and how he died?
Yeah, he told me he was an old Victorian boy who worked in the factories, and that's where he got his clothes from. And he told me that he died in a car crash.
On our investigation, we found that there was far more happening here, and there were many spirits. We're waiting to see you in your red dress.
To get some questions answered, as you probably thought when you were alive, what happens after you die? We want to know what happens after you die.
What the bloody hell was that?
Other places we go, they talk to us. They'll do things, they'll move things. That's it, that's the sort of thing. we will hear it.
I was contacted by Catherine Hullett and Arthur Bennett, the new landlady and landlord of the Crooked Billet. They had never met the previous owners. They was asking for our help as they were experiencing lots of paranormal activity. So Elaine, the previous landlady of this pub, you've now told us that she's passed away.
Yes.
And yourself and your partner moved in here and took over the pub 5 months ago, is that correct?
That's right, yes, on the 16th of April.
And what you're now saying is whatever's here has escalated.
Yes.
So tell us what you've experienced in that short amount of time that you've been here.
Well, me personally, I've experienced a woman in the bar area in a, I would say, like a Victorian type dress, just walking around.
What colour?
Black.
A black dress?
Black dress. A black dress with a white frills round the neck.
And could you see her face?
No, I could only just make her out of silvery hair.
Okay.
Silvery hair, but it was one of them things where you could see the movement. And if you look quick, she was gone.
Okay.
Okay. Also upstairs, my 6-year-old daughter, when we first moved in, she was playing in her bedroom, and I could hear her laughing. I was just 6-year-olds being 6-year-olds, you know. And then about 5 minutes later, she came in to me and said, "Dad, where's the little boy gone?" "What little boy, baby?" She said, "I've just been playing with a little boy in my bedroom." I said, "No, there's no little boy up here, baby." She was like, "Oh, okay." But ever since then, she's got a pink rabbit called Carrots. That just seems to move from place to place.
Now, has she said what this little boy looks like?
No. All she said is, and his name was David.
Arthur states that he has seen 2 children on the stairs. He has seen shadow figures. He is constantly woken in the night by noises and sometimes feels there is something sitting next to him on the bed. And his daughter tells him that she plays with a little boy who says his name is David. Arthur tells me off camera that he has also been smelling a disgusting odour upstairs, which is usually the sign of something demonic.
Definitely upstairs there is a lot of activity. For me personally, where we've got the sofa in the front room, it's where I sit, and I'm forever glancing over because I think I've seen something move out of the corner of my eye from the hallway. It's generally only me and Arthur here, especially of the time of night that it usually happens. The kids are either usually in bed if they are here over the weekend, but it's generally when they're not here that I'm aware of it. But I'm always aware that it feels like there's something moving around in the hallway. We get into bed obviously quite late because of the time we close, and I can lay in bed for a good half an hour to an hour and I can hear footsteps walking around above me as if there's a whole nother floor and there's people moving around. It did get to the point probably about 2.5 months in where one night I said, "I've had enough of this, you all need to just calm down, sit down and just do whatever you're doing, but stop with the noise." And it all stopped. And I got off to sleep, and that became a little bit...
Just a second. Did you just hear a child's voice, Mark?
I thought I did.
I did, and I've got all cold blood.
We all hear a child's voice shout out, and it is on our audio, but we cannot make out what is being said. Here is the enhanced audio.
And it all stopped. And I got off to sleep, and that became a little bit...
Just a second.
And it all stopped. And I got off to sleep, and that became a little bit...
Just a second. And also about 5 minutes ago, 4 or 5 minutes ago, as we were talking, I saw something black on my right hand side move quickly. Did you see that at all?
I didn't see that, no, because I was concentrating.
I didn't say anything because I was talking to you, but I saw
I
it.
wasn't sure if I had or not, which is why I didn't say anything. I do have a habit of doing that. I tend to dismiss things as not being there, but I thought I did.
You thought you did as well?
I thought I did.
I also see a dark shadow move on my right hand side on the stage area whilst the interview is taking place, and so does Catherine. Here is the footage again, followed by the footage slowed down so it can be seen more easily as the shadow moves at great speed. We now speak to Christine. She has only worked here for a short period of time, and she has been touched by the spirit of a man and the young boy. She has also seen the lady who wanders the bar area. Okay, Christine, so you're new to this, the Crooked Billet.
I am, yes.
How long have you worked here for?
About 3 months now.
3 months now. Catherine and Arthur have told me so much that's been going on with them.
Yeah.
So what's happened to you?
I've seen a lot of things here, early in the mornings especially. The pool cues like to move about. You get an eerie feeling when walking around like you're being watched, and you can feel someone standing behind you sort of thing, so you turn around and there'll be nothing there.
Have you heard any of the voices, like of this small child called David?
I was going to actually say that I think that there's more than one. There's actually two.
Yeah.
There's an older and a younger. I think it's young purely because it tugs on my trousers.
Is that behind the bar when you're working? Or?
Behind the bar, also right by that first pillow. I normally sit there and it'll pull on my ear, the taller, whatever it is, but the younger feeling, the younger energy will pull on my trousers. It's really quite strange and very unexplainable.
And Arthur says that he keeps seeing a lady walking around the bar. He's seen the shadow figures.
He's not actually the only one. There's been a few punters as well that have actually seen.
So customers have seen it as well?
Absolutely. Walk clean across. She likes to wear red a lot, this lady.
A voice is heard on our audio, a message for Christine saying, "I am there." Here is the audio again, enhanced.
The taller, whatever it is, but the younger feeling, the younger energy will pull on my trousers. It's really quite strange and very unexplainable. The taller, whatever it is, but the younger feeling, the younger energy will pull on my trousers. It's really quite strange and very unexplainable.
We have our static night vision cameras in place. Static Cam 1 is on the upper hallway. Static Cam 2 is on the upper floor facing the stairs. Static Cam 3 is in the main bar area. Static Cam 4 is in the function room. We start off our investigation in the bar area. Okay, before we start off this investigation back here at the Crooked Billet, there's some things get sort of blown out of proportion, and I suppose it starts rumours. When we first come here on our investigation, we were told that the previous owners back in the 70s, the lady by the name of Faye and her son David were killed in a car crash in Spain. And it seems that it's been passed on and passed on and passed on until it's completely twisted, and so many people believe this. I have to now say that that is untrue, and our apologies do go out to the family, because I have spoke to Ian Jr., who was a young boy, with his mum Faye, his father Ian, and that didn't happen. They're all still alive. But what we've got to focus on really tonight is the story of this boy called David, because that story connected to what was going on here with Elaine and her daughter Lara. she was seeing a boy in Victorian clothes who says he was killed in a car crash, and that's why it all got sort of linked together, and we believed that's what was the truth. So that's not the truth. So as I say, apologies go out to Ian and his mother and the rest of the family. So what's actually happened now is new owners are here. They never had any contact with Elaine and her daughter, the previous people that were here. Elaine has now sadly passed over. But Arthur, the landlord, his daughter plays with a young boy by the name of David. So something is here. Now, the reports also that we're getting from the new owners, they're saying there's rancid smells, shadow figures, they're seeing children. The paranormal activity has heightened. So we're back here tonight. The whole place is ours. There's no one here apart from myself, Phil, Clive and Jackie. And Arthur says he sees a woman walking round in a black dress with grey hair. And also there's a woman here who wears a red dress. We don't know if they're both the same spirit. I'd like to speak to the lady that is seen here in the bar, that wanders through the bar. My name is Jeff. And I'd like to know what your name is, please. Are you here, the child? We've heard you before. We heard you speak when I was interviewing here a week or so ago. But I need to ask you something. Is your surname Gowanlock? David was a young boy here in the 1800s. Is that your surname? David, if that's your name, or are you pretending to be a child to gain the trust of the young girl that stays here, Arthur's daughter, just like you tried to do with Lara, who lived here before? Now, Arthur has seen you, but also he's seen other children here. Nothing was seen or heard in the bar area, so we make our way to the function room, and as we enter, I notice a light above the door that has been switched on. We turned off every light, didn't
Go in.
we? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
There wasn't a light on. There is now. There's a light on up there. This was in...
Dark.
Yeah, it was in pitch darkness, because we checked when we turned on the static cam. Who's here? David? Who are you? Why are you here? Did you live here? Did you work here? When we was here last time, you pushed things over. We heard your voices constantly. Chairs would creak. Again, all seemed quiet inside the function room, so we decided to make our way upstairs to where most of the new paranormal activity has been reported. Who's up here? Who are you? David? Are you the little boy that plays with the girl? With her toys? That's not me moving.
No, that was nobody moving roots.
Hello?
Whoa. Right, everyone, get their footing. Holy shit. Hey, Clive. It's coming from above us, from the floor that doesn't... Holy crap. Loud movement comes from the stairs, then inside the main bedroom, followed by noises from above us, from a floor which no longer exists. That's not me moving.
No, that was nobody moving roots.
Hello?
Whoa. Right, everyone, get their footing. Holy shit. Hey, Clive. It's coming from above us, from the floor that doesn't... Holy crap.
I'd like to talk to you, please. Now, we've asked about a boy, we're assuming a boy called David. Is that who you really are? So I'm wondering whether you're being found out. You're appearing to the child that's here as a young boy, and you're making out to the parents that you're a young boy. But now we're here, you've gone very quiet.
We've heard some noises coming from downstairs, and we've heard creaking all around us. I'm just wondering if it's you trying to contact us, or perhaps there's another spirit in the house that's preventing you from doing that. Is there maybe another spirit here with you that you're frightened of yourself? I know this team has been here before. I heard banging then, coming from the other room. And again, Jack, it's either in that corner or in the other room.
Right.
You guys? This movement?
Yeah, I've just heard some banging. Is that you up here in the room with us? Letting us know that you're actually here? It sounded like it come from the other room. I'm just wondering if perhaps you had found Carrots the rabbit.
Whoa.
More noises coming from the other room. Would that be you, David, trying to contact us? Would that be you, David, trying to contact us? Would that be you, David, trying to contact us?
We have now received several threatening EVPs. Myself, Clive and Phil make our way downstairs to the function room, leaving Jackie behind in the main bedroom to conduct a solo EVP session.
Hello spirits, my name's Jackie, I'm on my own. I was asking for David, or the lady in red, or the lady in black, hi, or the lady in red, or the lady in black, hi, or the lady in red, or the lady in black, hi. I can hear you banging. Hello. I'm not here to harm you or do anything nasty. I wouldn't do that. Thank you for banging. Hello? Can you bang again for me? Thank you. Can you tell me your name? You can speak into this little recorder, because I might not be able to hear you. And the fellas have gone downstairs, so it's only me. Are you still here? You can tap again. Do you miss your mum and dad, David? Or the little children that are here? The owners will be back in the morning. Yep, they will.
As Jackie waits for a response, something approaches her, making banging sounds that gets louder and louder, and then it seems to enter the room.
We're going home soon.